Hello students, hope all of you are doing well. So today we are going to start one new chapter, that is subject verb agreement. So what does this mean? Means there must be an agreement between the verb and the subject in terms of number and person. Number singular and plural, and person means first person, second person and third person. So what does agreement means the agreeing of two or more elements in a sentence, that is called agreement. Okay, so when we are using the verb be, okay, that is am, is, are, okay, or was, were in the past tense. So with the first person singular and second person singular, that is I and you, we use am and are. Like with first person singular I, we always use am, like I am fine. With second person singular number, that is you, with you we use are, that is you are looking beautiful. And with third person singular, that is he, she, it, or it can be anyone's name, we use is. Like she is looking pretty, he is looking good, or someone's name, take Rima is looking pretty. Okay, so now when we talk something in the past tense, what we will use with first person singular, that is I, and with third person singular, that is he, she, it, or anyone's name, we use was. And with second person, that is you, we use were. So I was fine, he was fine, or he was looking good, or she was looking pretty. Okay, and with you, that is second person singular number, in past tense we use were. Like you were looking beautiful. Now first person plural we, second person plural you, and third person plural they. So when we talk in present tense with all these person, with all these three person, that is first we, second you, and third they, we use are. So you are fine, we are fine, they are fine. Okay, and similarly in past tense we use were. Okay, with first person, second person, and third person, with all these three persons we use were. So you were looking fine, or you are looking fine, we were looking fine, or they were looking fine. Okay, so you always have to remember one thing, that is if the subject is singular in number, the verb should always be singular. Okay, and if the subject is plural in number, its verb should also be in plural. Okay, now when we use the have verb, okay, with first person I and with the second person you, we use have. Okay, when we are talking in present tense, that is I have completed my homework, you have completed your homework. Now when we talk about the third person singular, that is he, she, it, or anyone's name, we use has in present tense. Okay, like she has completed her homework, he has completed his homework, like that. But when we use in past tense, what we use in past tense, with first person, second, and third person, we use had. Okay, like I had completed my homework, you had completed your homework, he, she, anyone's name had completed his homework or her homework. Okay, now coming to the plural number, plural, first person plural. Okay, with we and second person plural, that is you, and with third person plural, that is they, in present tense we use have. Like we have completed our homework, they have completed their homework. Okay, and in past tense we use had. Okay, past tense of the verb have is had. So with first person, second person, and third person, we use had. So the form of verb also needs to be modified, okay, according to the person of the subject. Okay, like we had completed our homework, you had completed your homework. Okay, now talking about the do verb. So when we are using the first person or second person, that is I or you, we use do verb. Okay, you do your work, like that. And when we are talking about the third person singular, he, she, it, or anyone's name, we use does. She does her homework. Okay, now when we talk about the past tense, the past tense of the do verb is did. Okay, so with first person, second person, third person, that is I, you, he, she, it, or anyone's name, we use a verb did. Okay, I did my homework, you did your homework, she did her homework, like that. But when we are talking about the plural person, okay, that is first person plural, second person plural, or third person plural, that is we, you, they, we use, with all these three, we use the verb do. Okay, we do our job or work, you do your work, like that. But when we are using the past tense, or when we are saying something in past tense with these persons, means first person, second person, and third person, we have to use did. We did our job, you did your work. Okay, now there are many rules, but in your syllabus there are only two rules written, that is if two nouns are joined with, as well as with, or along with, the verb agrees with the noun mentioned first. Now what does this mean? See, I've given one example. Rohan, as well as his parents, has decided to go for a vacation. Now you may have this question, okay, why I have used here has? Because before has, a noun is written which is in plural, okay, that is parents. But no, when two nouns are joined with, as well as with, or along with, the verb which we are using, okay, that verb has to be agreed with the first noun. That is, Rohan is a singular person, Rohan is a noun, so that is why I have used here has, not have. Now coming to the second rule, when two or more subjects are combined with either or neither nor, then the verb should be in accordance with the subject, or the last subject rather. That is, neither the student nor the principal is going for their excursion. So principal here is the second subject, and principal is one person, that is singular. Okay, that is why I have used here is. Okay, so that's all for today, children. I hope you have understood. Thank you, children.